Hello everyone, welcome on back into part 2 of our double waterfall album. So this is what we're working on. Of course, we're working on a different one. This was our sample one. Okay, so when we left, we did the back. I covered the back and front with a solid paper. That's how I like to do it. Like I said, you guys can go ahead and cover it in designer paper if you want right away. But I like to do it this way because I like a little border to peek out. Then we had quick cut all our waterfall pages and our 2 belly bands for the waterfalls. Okay, so that's where we left off. Now we want to cut our pockets. So we need 2 pockets at 5 by 2.5. Okay, so let's get our little cutter again, and I still have my scraps sitting here. Okay, let's see, this is 2.5. I should be able to get 2 out of here. Pretty close. Come on, get back there. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you guys have worked on one up until this point. Okay, and 5. And another one at 5 inches. Okay, get this out of our way. Now we need our scoreboard. And we are going to score on 3 sides, the 2 short sides here and on the bottom on the long side at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to do a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and then we'll turn it and do our 1/2 inch, okay? Okay, so we do a 1/2 inch on this side. And then 4.5 on this side. And we can turn it and do a 1/2 inch. And do the other one. Score it, got the on 5 inch side. We're going to score at 1/2 inch. We are going to score at 4.5 inches. Turn it. It doesn't matter which way you turn it. We just need one long side. Whichever way you want to turn it. And 1/2 inch. Now, if you don't like this little corner, then you want to do 2 inches instead of doing the 1/2 inch. If you don't like getting that close to the side there. Another thing, if you guys are beginners, I went through a few scoreboards in my time, and We Are Memory Keepers is my best because they have 1/8, 3/8, 5/8, and 7/8. So that is very helpful if you don't know your 8s very well. So make sure you get a board that has all those on there. So don't just buy the cutesy one like I used to do. I'm here to help you guys. Find something that really works for you. Okay, so now what we want to do is see this little square there? I can't even talk. See that bottom square? We don't need that. We're just going to kind of slice right through and take it off. I'm going to go on an angle. No rhyme, no reason. You know, if you get more on one side, it's okay. We just want to angle that off. We don't need that little bulk down there. I'm trying to do this in the air, so, you know, who knows how it's going to look. Okay, get rid of those. And then we're just going to fold them in quickly. Okay. So we are going to glue that down. Now, this should be dry enough. Let me bring you up a little bit so you can see what I'm going to do. I am going to fold in. So we're going to fold in our book now that this is all dry. And you'll be able to see when you start folding, because you can kind of still see where it is. Okay, when you fold it, it'll go. So this is our big piece where the waterfall is going to go. So this is our big piece. So we have that so far. Okay, and see how easy it folds now? Okay, now we're going to go on this side. We can see right there. Don't force it, just go slowly. And we know there's another one right here. Just take your fingers and work it in there too. By putting a big enough channel in there, it's going to fold over nicely for you guys. And there's your book. Now I'll work it, kind of bend it down a little bit. bend it a couple different ways, just so it's a little flexible. And there's what you got so far. So now that wasn't so hard, was it, guys? Come on, we can do this. Here's what we got. I know it took me quite some while before I did my first one. Okay, so now what we want to do is we are going to put the pocket in down here. Or would you rather do the waterfalls first? I'm going to do you guys. I would normally do the pocket, but I think I'm going to do you guys the waterfalls first so that you make sure you get it lined up good. So let's start with the waterfalls. So we're going to start with, so our waterfalls are going to go on this piece and this piece. So what we're going to do is take our first one and we're going to fold in. Got glue on me. We're going to fold over our score mark. And we are going to position this first one right at the top. I'll show you. I'll bring it up in just a second. Okay, we're going to bring it right at the top of this top piece here. So you can see that little crease right here, that top piece that we glued on. That's where we're going to put our first piece. We're going to get it on there as straight as you can. Your first piece is the magical piece. You want to center it. You can see the score line. So you want to center it in between that area the best you can, okay? So let me get this first one down for you guys. Crease it down. Put some glue on there or tape. It's your choice. I prefer the glue. Okay, now I'm going to bring it up so I can kind of see. And you know where your crease is. So I'm just going to try to do this holding it up. Normally I would have it down. Okay, I'm just going to do it. Let me see if I got enough on the same side. Okay, so there you kind of see. Looks like I'm pretty even on both sides. I'll probably go this way a little bit, but it's okay. Now, just work it down. And I like to flip it. There we go. So far, so good, guys? You got this, right? Do I need to go down a little further? I know it's so hard, like in, out, in, out. I want you to be able to see this, though. So we're going to take this next one, crease it in again, and we are going to butt that right up to the bottom of this one piece, okay? So let me bring it up. We're going to glue it right down there, right at the bottom of that piece here. I'll show you when we get it glued to. Okay, so put some glue on, and you want to try to keep it as straight as possible. And I'll show you what I do to try to achieve that. My first waterfall didn't look so nice, guys. Let me tell you. Okay, so I don't push down. So I'll bring this one down, and I'll make sure it looks good on both sides. So it looks like it's straight all the way down. Okay, so we're good. I don't know why my camera today is making this look. This is a really light pink, but I think it's showing a little darker on camera. All right, let's flip it up. You know, I'll never get the lighting right. If anyone out there has tips on that. I don't know how many more lights I can have here, though. All right, we got 2 on there, right? Looks pretty good so far. Cool, cool, okay. Take another one. Same thing, just butt it up right against there. What other things would you guys like to see me do? Does anyone want to watch me do some diamond painting? I've had a request for that. I'm thinking maybe a live for that, and then we can chit chat. So now this one, here, I moved it. I need to go, okay, bring that down, and then there, looks good. Straight down, bring that one down, and look how nice they're looking. See, just follow that line along there, and it'll work out for you guys. Bring that up. Okay, one more on this side. One more. And same thing. Just let it touch. And then bring down your waterfalls and make sure they look good. Looks good to me. You see them all line up along the sides. See how nice they line up? Beautiful, right? See, that wasn't hard, guys, was it? Okay. There we have one side done. Okay. How's that look? Looks pretty good to me. And I'm kind of looking at it at a funny angle. All right, now our next one's gonna go right here. Same process, guys, same process. You get to watch me again. Do you guys like longer tutorials, shorter tutorials? Do you want me to do something like this live where you guys can then also ask questions step by step? Or, you know, it's up to you guys. You guys are my peeps. We're gonna work with you guys. I'm here for you guys. Okay, see I have it lined up? Okay, and it looks like it's straight, and I think I have enough space on both sides. So let's bring it down and smush it down. You know, like I said, I can, there's a lot of different crafts I can do. I just don't know what you guys want to see. I know my hauls you guys like my hauls. So we'll continue with those. I don't mind spending money for you guys. Nope. Especially when the places I'm shopping from are so cheap. I can handle that. Okay, put that up against there. Now, before you smush it down, bring this down and make sure it looks even, straight down. Looks good, right? Okay. There you go. Do you like this step by step where we go through everything together? Or do you want me to fast forward bits? Everybody's different. Okay, put this one down. And bring all this down. It looks good. I've got a good line there yet. Okay. And we got one more here. This holds plenty of pictures. Do like pretty much whatever size you want. This ends up being 4x4. Each one of these end up being 4x4. You can put a couple smaller pictures on, or I don't know what size prints they make nowadays. They make all these different size prints nowadays. I kind of customize my own. I have a little Canon selfie that makes all different sizes. So I kind of just print out what I want. Now that one, there we go. I thought that one didn't line up, but it's lining up, okay? Ooh, I might have slipped it a little bit. I did slip it just a little bit. But we can fix that too. Oh, I did slip this one. Okay, if you have one that's bad, don't worry, it'll refold. Just go and redo that. I had a feeling that I slipped when I was gluing it down. So just let me get my little bone folder here and redo that one. Okay. And just like that. And then we got that one. Can't be perfect all the time, can I? That's how you fix that, ladies and gentlemen. So you have 2 waterfalls now. Okay. Okay, let's put those up. Now what we want to do is we'll put our little belly bands down. So we're going to fold it over. And then what I like to do is kind of see where my middle is. So you can see I'm trying to get the same amount on each side. I will put it to the bottom here. But what I'll do, grab my pen and just make one mark. Just a little mark here. I'd have my pencil if it was down here, but you know, I don't have it. Okay. I'm going to put some glue on the back of that. You want to make sure you put this down before you put our pocket in. And then I'm putting it all the way down to the bottom. And push it down. And we'll put magnets on that later. And that'll hold that down. Okay. Do the other side. And then I bring this down. And I'm going to put that. And just kind of see if I have it centered as close as you can. make a little mark. Some glue on this one. And there we go. Now we have our 2 waterfalls. Okay. Now let's lay our pocket down that we have that in there now. So our pockets are going to go right here. Okay. And you want them to be centered under you so you can't see them. So you want them to be perfectly under there. So now you can't see it. And it's going to cover, like I have mine, even with the bottom of where that folds over, because you don't want too much bulk there, so you want to stay up just a tiny bit. And I want it to, so it makes it almost look like there's another waterfall underneath. So that much of the pocket is going to stick out, and it's going to go just above the fold. And you want it even on both sides, okay? So now you can mark it if you want. I'll mark it for you guys, just so you know. We'll mark it. Normally I wouldn't mark it, but I'll mark it for you guys. So let's go, I bring it down first where I want it, and then we'll see. I have to go over this way just a little bit. I'm one of those people that just like, yeah, lay it down, whatever. It'll work. The glue, if you're using glue, you have time. I've done enough of these that I can. Okay, so I know that I'm going to want to go right about there. Just a little itty bitty mark is all you need. Okay. And then I'm just going to flatten that down a little better. And then it looks like this on this side. And then we're just going to run our glue quick. Okay. Find that little mark, stay above your fold line there. Now don't squish it down yet until you make sure it's good on both sides. Okay. All right. Now go ahead and push it all down. Now you have a pocket. Pocket. And we're going to close it, and we'll close it like that. Perfect. Now we'll do the other one. Same thing. We are going to position where we think it's going to go. My little thing right above. Just bring one down. We only need to bring one down. And that time I went too far that way. Tad more. It's good. And now a little pen mark. I know you guys can probably not see that, but it's enough just for me to see. Okay, get that little bit of glue off there, or it'll stick. Okay, get that down where I think it's gonna go, and double check. Looks good. And down we go. Okay, there you go. We have our 2 waterfalls. Perfect. Now, another trick I do, let me tell you, I forgot to put my magnets down many times. So another trick I do, my magnets are going to go here. Don't worry about marking on here because we're going to cover it. And here. And here. And here. So that I know, if I see those X's, I know I need to put something there. And that's for my magnets. Same with the cover. Get that to fold in for a minute. Same with the cover. Okay. I'm going to put an X right about here. It doesn't matter where, you know. I'm going to do 2 on this one. Okay. And we are just going to put them, doesn't matter where we're going to put it right now with the X's. So just a little extra tip, because let me tell you, I have forgotten. Yeah, I've even forgotten when I put the X's on. So, but that'll help you. And then when you're ready to put that piece of paper down, you're going to be like, why are those X's there? That's why they're there, because we want to put down some magnets. So let's do, got some magnets around here somewhere. Okay, well, we got to cut some things out first. So let's work on cutting out this piece for this. And with those, we need 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. We need to do 16 of those. So let's start cutting out. We're at 20 minutes right now, guys. Okay, let's get this out of our way. And let's get our paper pack. Again, if you didn't watch the first one, we're using the Botanical Garden from Cartabella. And take out, I always tell you to take out your sheet that you want for the cover. And I really like this one, but it's going to be too dark, I think, so I'm going to go with this one for my cover. So I'm going to go, whoop, put that aside, okay? So now I need 16 different pieces. You can accomplish that any way you want. So I'm going to, oh, can you see all the pieces? I'm kind of showing you. Like, I'll take out this sheet right away. You may or may not be able to use this in this type book, but I'll take it out anyways. And what's this one? So go find your sheets first. If there's, and there's another one. See, these are pretty big, so they might not work anyway, so we may cut some of those down. I think that's all of the cut apart sheets. All right, so let's go. We need 16 of these. Get our little cutter back up here. Where did I throw it this time? You know, the bigger the space I have, the less I can find things. Oh yeah, and your stickers too. So I forgot to show you stickers. Those some cute stickers. All right. So 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, 16. So let's just cut out a bunch. I'm just gonna cut like a 3 1/4 inch off of a bunch of them. Okay, put that aside, because you got 2 different designs already. I don't think I like that for those little pockets, so let's put that aside for now. This one's okay. Keep that in mind too, your pattern, guys, because this one, I mean, you wouldn't get much for 3 1/4. You'd have to either take all that. I don't really like that for what we have to do for these little pockets, so keep that in mind too. This one has that. We'll see if we're going to use that or not on that side. Let's see, what do we have here? Do I want that? I do like this one though. These are roses, and it's got stripes on that side. Now, there's another thing. Do you want your stripes going this way or that way? And it don't matter right now. We can figure that out later, because these are exact same size, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 squares. So it doesn't really matter what we're going to do with those. And what else do we have? We've got a lot of big patterns. So this will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About. Like that one pretty? It's pretty. Okay, 3 3/4. And I'm not in the view there. So we get 3 off of there. 3 off of this one. What do you guys think of this album so far? Not bad. I have another cool project with this similar kind of album. It's not an album though, it's a fun project, but it's going to be similar. So that one I'm going to, you know, we won't have to start from the beginning, because it's going to be the exact same process. It's almost the exact same style album. The outside, the basic album. The inside is going to be a little different, but it's going to be fun. Okay, so we got 9 there. What was this other sheet? What did you have on? Too big of a pattern? Boy, they got big patterns on those. Okay, well, I can definitely use this side on this one. So let's go with that. I don't know if they had this in a 6x6 or not, because that would have probably been better, because then the prints would have been a little smaller. So keep that in mind when you're doing projects, guys. Like when you get a 6x6 pack, the print is smaller. So that would have probably worked out good. So now I think I got 12 now. Okay, so this, do I want to do the red? Because this is mostly pinks, and let's do the red. Let's pop it in there. Get a little pop of color in there somewhere. Okay, let's see where we're at. We had 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we'll just take one off of here. Another stripe. It's a little bit bigger stripe. Or we can use that side, which I don't think I want to use. All right, bam, bam, we got that. All right, so here's our pieces. First thing we want to do is, remember we have a magnet here, right? So get my magnets down. So I'm going to use these ones. These are, I forgot who they're from. Forgot what brand they're from. I get them off scrapbook.com. I like the little bit bigger ones. We're going to glue that down there. Okay, and then we're going to glue another one down here. And then just make sure, and you can leave your little thing on for now if you want. We'll put that on there for right now. So we'll just put a glob of glue down. Okay, and then just stick the magnet on top of that. And then put that aside, because that we want for this part down here. And then we got another down here. Doesn't matter. And we'll put this one right there. Now, what do we want to see? Doesn't matter, really. I think I'll take this one that I really liked before and put this on the other side. Okay, so now we are going to take this one. I forgot to tell you, this one I rounded all the edges. This one, to show you something different, I'm going to leave so you can see the difference in the rounded and just kept square. Then you guys can decide how you like it. So the rounded version, and then just take your little rounder and round your corners. And this one will leave just like this. So you can do it simple. If you don't want to go to that much trouble, don't. If you don't have a rounder, corner rounder, then you're fine. So now we're just going to glue these on, cover that magnet right up. And then I put just a little bit more on top of the magnet. I don't know if it means anything, but that's what I do. Okay, just try to line it up best you can here. Hopefully it looks pretty good. See how that makes that pop? That's why I like putting a border around. Like I said, you guys don't have to do that. You can make the waterfalls all out of your designer paper and not have a border. That saves you paper. If you don't have a lot of paper, keep that in mind too. And you just want to make your waterfall, then you would cut these 4.5 by 4 instead. But I like that. I just think it helps make it pop. So your design pops better. Okay, so let's cover up this magnet right away. That down. Trying to look at the camera, look at there, and that's close enough. All right. So now, just so I don't lose my magnets, I'm going to get them glued down on this side. So find where your magnet is and make sure you got the right side up so that it will stick. Okay, and what I do, so you know where to put it on this side, is I'll take just a little dot of glue. Okay, just put a little dot of glue there, and then bring up your belly band. Let me do this down so I get it positioned somewhat right. Okay, and then it'll leave a mark of glue on that side. Can you see? Yeah, you can see the wetness there. Almost right on with that X that I made. Okay, so go ahead and put glue down here now. And now make sure when you grab this magnet, you put that glued side down. Otherwise, your magnet won't stick properly. And there you go. We're going to let that sit. We will put a piece of paper on to cover this, but we just want to get these magnets down because I'm good at losing magnets. Okay, same thing. We're going to do this side. So I have it on the right way there. Put a little dot of glue down. And then we're going to bring this up and grab it. And you can see the glue there now. It's a little. Okay, now don't try it because your magnet's still gluing here. So don't try it. Okay, while those are gluing, we can work on putting in our pages here. And not sure how well. What I usually kind of do is just kind of go through. I don't know. Well, that one's not too bad. Okay, so I got a darker one there. I think I'll put a stripe next. Put the stripe on this side. And now you can decide, you want your stripe to go up and down or you want your stripe to go sideways. And this is where I'm always torn, guys, because I like it both ways. But it's your preference. I'll do it both ways, like a different spot, I'll put them a different way. It's your preference. Boop. Okay, glue that down. Straight as you can get it. Okay. Okay, let's put some green in this one. Get that off my glue. Doesn't really matter what your pages you put down. You're going to cover up most of it with pictures anyways. All the little glue bits. Bring you up a little bit maybe. Okay, I'm going to do this one up here. I think I want to put this red dotted one in. I don't really like that back side. And you want to go all out. You can ink your edges. You know, I'm showing you the basics, guys. You know, you can add on. You can ink your edges. You know, I could do another album where we ink edges and everything. But I wanted to keep this one basic. I didn't want to do all the fancy stuff with you. But I do ink my edges a lot in albums. So you could go ahead and ink them. But I just wanted to show you a basic, easy album for you guys to do. Okay, who do we want next? So what do we got on the back sides? We'll do this. I did this pink. Okay. Let's do this flower. Gonna have to refill my bottle. Okay. Next, what's on the back of that one? Green. Good greens, we got that. And I think this one will be okay. Just gotta see which way the flower is supposed to go. What do you think? Up, down, sideways. I think that's like the bottom of the flower. I think I like it sideways, actually. Sometimes you just don't know which way they're gonna go. That one up here. And down we go. What's on the back of this one? More greens on that one. I got that green there. I'll put one of these green on this side. Put one of these over this way. Cartabella's paper is really nice. Got a little texture. It's a nice heavy paper. Tend to go with Cartabella a lot. Okay, and we have one more. Is there anything we didn't use on this side? Sure, go away. Bring you back down. All right, put that, line that up. And it goes down. Okay, so there's our one side. There we go. Let's move over to the other side. See how we want to do this. We're probably going to stop after this. It's getting a little late again. We're at 37 again. I know we can edit some of it all a little bit to make it a little bit shorter, but I don't want to take away too much content either. Because I have people that are really new. I know we're doing it quite repetitive right now, but it's also, you can work with the video if you want to. We can do that too. Like, I can come up with a project and I can give you guys what you need. You know, let you know that you need what, like paper or something. And then you can work with me from home if you want to try something like that. You know, we can, I don't know what you want to work on, and I can tell you, well, you need 6 sheets of paper, you need 2 chipboard, whatever it is. We can start out with something simple, some cards maybe, or something that you guys can all get a hold of. So we can somewhat make it similar. We can try something like that in a live if you want to do. You guys help me out. Tell me what you want. Here. This red one. Let's see what we got. We did that one. We did a stripe. We didn't do this one. Not real fond of it, but let's see which way that one goes. Okay. Okay, just had to check because now I got it on crooked because I thought my whole camera shut down, but the camera's still going. So, but we'll stop shortly after this. Camera's still running, just the application stopped. Okay, let's see what we got. What's on this side? We did that. I think we did that one back. No, we can do this one. Because we got that one right there and up there, so. I just can't see. Now I have to stand up again so I can see in the camera because I lost my other one. And the last one, guys. And then we are going to stop. There we go. Don't move on me. All right, so there's where we're at. Okay, so we got that much. We don't have a lot of decorating to do yet. We got some papers to put there. And let's close this up. Some strips there, and then the front and the back. So we don't have a lot. So hopefully we can finish up in the next one. This is over 40 minutes on this one. So we're going to stop and do a part 3. And so I hope you guys will continue watching. Work on this at home and see me on the next one. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.